First is sponsored by Ram Trucks, built to serve.
Hey, don't look now, but the Patriots have a quarterback battle brewing. Could Cam really lose the starting job to Mac? Giannis giving us a peek into who he's trying to channel this offseason. Wait till you hear this. And you think someone can tell the franchise that, yeah, your backpack is open, buddy? You wouldn't get by a day here in New York City. Good Wednesday morning, everyone. Welcome to First Things First. Jenna Wolf. We got Chris Broussard in for Nick Wright today. Brandon Marshall.
This guy?
Kevin Wild's marketing play. Trevor's got that first day of school look, Brandon. You don't think this was an accident?
No. Is that supplements in his bag? I don't know if my eyes are wrong, but if those are supplements, that's definitely a marketing play. These guys are getting creative.
How about a backpack bigger than my kid's school backpack? Maybe that would actually help Trevor. We'll get to that in just a bit. We got to start in Green Bay.
See, Aaron book bag is
Rodgers reported for duty. He's got a good book bag after he and the Packers reportedly come into a deal with concessions on both sides. He got himself a real backpack this summer. Packers get the MVP back. Amazing. In the mix for the start of camp. Look at Rodgers sporting that summer look. He's feeling good. He spent time in Hawaii. He's focused. I like the shades. The MVP also wanted more control, if you recall, over roster decisions, and it didn't take long to flex that muscle. Packers reportedly working on reacquiring Rodgers' old buddy Randall Cobb from the Texans, because Rodgers said, I think that guy is what I want. Texans receiver Brandon Cooks weighing in on all of this. He said, you meet people and they become family right away. Randall Cobb, go back home and set it off. Nice to hear. Brandon, what is your reaction to all of this?
I love it, Jenna. 2014, Randall Cobb went off. He was in Green Bay. His biggest year, 1,300 yards. 2019 had a good year. I mean, for most receivers, it may be a great year, but he had 800-something yards in Dallas, okay, with Dak Prescott. Look, why am I highlighting those 2 years? Because outside of those 2 years, he hasn't really lit up the stats sheet. He hasn't really lit up the end zone. That's not who Randall Cobb is. So why would Aaron Rodgers be wanting this guy in year 10?
Yes.
Because of chemistry, because of connection, because of the continuity. I go back to my Denver days with Jay Cutler. When he went to Chicago, I went to Miami. We called each other after one Monday night game. Jay Cutler was getting hammered, and he called. He said, man, I need my guy. The next year I was there, and we picked it up right where we left off. So Randall Cobb, if he's not a guy that's going to give you, 100 catches or, hell, even 70 catches and 1,000 yards, then what is he good for? He's good for the person that's going to be on the field to be that security blanket. When it's first down, we have to win the sticks. We have to get a hit of the sticks. That's why you see most teams try to run on first down. We just need positive yards. But if we're going to throw on first down, I need to make sure that guy right there in the slot, Randall Cobb, is going to be able to come down and get open. That's what we need. And Randall Cobb with Aaron Rodgers, they've done that. Third down, this is where the game is won. We're talking about situational football. You have 3 options on one route in the slot or even outside. Are you going to make the right decision? That's where most guys, veteran guys and rookie guys, separate themselves. Like the veteran guys, they are going to make the right decision 98% of the time. We can't have Devontae Adams go down. Now I'm relying on these other receivers, and they're not where they need to be. So that's why you bring in Randall Cobb. I can assure you, Chris, this offseason, those guys, hell, Randall Cobb was probably in Hawaii with Aaron Rodgers. They probably didn't talk about it on social media. They probably didn't, put any videos out there. But I can promise you, Aaron Rodgers had Randall Cobb there and was like, hey, let me see you run this option route. Let me see you run this basic route. Let me see you get to the numbers, run up the seam, and break for cover 2. I promise you. Why do you think Aaron Rodgers? Why do you think Aaron Rodgers is saying, hey, go get my guy? You got to trade for him as well. He's not a free agent. Think about it.
It sounds like the House of Athlete has a scoop. You want to tell us? You want to put that on the record? Because, you promised. That's a big word.
You promised.
But look, I'm in agreement.
It's a big word.
I'm in agreement with you, Brandon. Yes. Yes. Everything you said, I agree with. I love Randall Cobb. The numbers I don't care about because he is a professional receiver. And Rodgers hasn't had a really good slot receiver since Cobb left. So you team him with Devontae Adams. You got Valdez-Scantling still. Robert Tonyan is really, played well last year at tight end. What I'm saying is this. No more excuses. All right, for 10 years, I've been hearing excuses for Aaron Rodgers not to get to another Super Bowl. The defense this. They don't draft skill position players. They just brought in Amari Rodgers, too. So, look now, Brandon, listen. They got a great receiving core now, right? Adams, Cobb, the rookie Rodgers out of Clemson looks like he could be good. I mentioned Tonyan. They got great running backs. Aaron Jones was fourth in the league last year in rushing. You got A.J. Dillon, the big bruiser, to give them a different look. The defense was, ninth in the league last year. I'm not saying they're the 85 Bears, but they were ninth in the league last year. That's good enough. And I'm expecting the Smith boys, Zadarius and Preston, to have bounce-back years after falling off a little bit last year. The offensive line is solid. What I'm saying, Brandon, is no more excuses. They've got enough to get to the Super Bowl. Tampa Bay and Green Bay are the two best teams in the NFC. I'm going with Tampa Bay. But I'm just saying, if you're Aaron Rodgers, I'm looking at you, I'm saying the other contenders got a 43-year-old quarterback. You're coming off an MVP season. You're 37 years old, 38, whatever. Goodness. Go ahead and get this thing done. Get it done. You posted the picture. The picture of Jordan
respond
and
to him, and then I'll close
You posted Jordan and Pippen. What they do in their last dance?
Respond to him.
What they do in their last dance?
And then I'm going to close this segment out. Go ahead.
They won.
Right, but you need one more piece. You need one more piece, Broussard. I think the bigger story is that the Packers brass is finally listening to Aaron Rodgers. And if you were just a Randall Cobb signing away and could have avoided this, you should have done it a long time. But there's one other outstanding wide receiver in Buffalo, Brandon. So guess what? If I'm Brian Gutekunst, guess what I'm doing? I'm sending that old private jet to pick up my man, Jake Kumerow. Jake Kumerow, come on back, buddy. Join the Packers. Aaron Rodgers wanted you. Brian Gutekunst waved the guy. Aaron Rodgers was furious. So here's the plan. Here's the plan, Brandon. Don't even tell him. Don't even tell Aaron Rodgers that you're signing Jake Kumerow. Make it like one of those viral videos where it's like, oh, good news. Hey, Grandma, guess what? It's your sister who you haven't seen from Naples and brought you together. Everybody start crying. It's a fantastic thing. Look for Jake Kumerow to show up soon on the private jet from Buffalo. But in all seriousness, it is good. It's a good sign that the Packers brass, Brandon, are finally listening to Aaron Rodgers, because it doesn't seem like this is a huge ask.
Bring Jordy Nelson back.
Bring Randall Cobb. And then bring
Jordy's happily retired. No, if he really loved Jake, I think he was mad because he said he liked Jake and then they cut Jake. But if he really liked Jake, then Jake would already be there, right? Jake was not standing at the Kentucky Derby with Aaron Rodgers. Who was standing next to Aaron Rodgers? That was Randall Cobb. Randall Cobb was standing there. That's why you're seeing Randall Cobb probably be on his way to Appleton, Wisconsin here soon. Hey, so really quickly, I know we got to jump here. So you're going to continue the slander of Aaron Rodgers. That's going to be your position today. That's going to be your position tomorrow, and possibly all year. That's what you want to do? It is 100%
no, it's not
slander.
You started yesterday. I believe in Aaron Rodgers. See, why are you underestimating? All I'm saying is you've got a nice receiving core. You've got great running backs. You got a solid defense. You got a solid offensive line. And you're one of the best to ever throw the football. And you posted Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, who won it in their last dance. Go win this thing. I believe in Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
You're selling him short. Low expectations. You know that goes along with mediocrity. I got high expectations.
No, you just said, oh, he gets into the playoffs and he's a different Aaron Rodgers. That's what you said. You try to pull up his playoff statistics. That's what you did. So that's what you want to do. Then I'm prepared today. Well, listen, Jen, I'm going to be quick here. 2014, the Seahawks Packers led by 19-7.
Dusty got you.
You want me to keep going? Look, Packers allowed a 35-yard You know, let me keep. All right, go ahead, Jenna. I wanted to read all my
right, we got a
stats.
break.
here.
We got 3 hours to discuss all of this